this Sulaiman, Imam Ali, when he talked about Sulaiman, he said to you and I, he said, لَوْ كَانَ أَحَدٌ, had anyone can prevent a death, Sulaiman would have been the person to do so. King Solomon, if anybody can stop death, Sulaiman will be the best person to do so. Why? Because he has two powers. One spiritual power being a prophet, and being a king that he will control the entire world. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when he talked about Sulaiman and the power that Allah gave him, Allah said to Sulaiman, when Sulaiman asked Allah, he said, Rabbi habli mulkan la yanbaghi li ahadin min ba'di abada. Give me a kingdom that I will be a king, that no one can have that type of kingdomship after that. Sulaiman was given a kingdom that he controls human, he controls the animal, he controls the jinn, and he controls the clouds. And you cannot even imagine what power Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave you. Animals, all animals that you can think of, they are all under control of Sulaiman. Today you and I, you cannot even control ants. And a small animal, you cannot even control it. Even a dog, you cannot even control it. But Sulaiman alayhi salam, Allah gave him a power that he controls the entire globe of animals. He hears when they speak, and they always submit to his commands. The jinn, when he talks, when they look at him, they're scared. The jinn that you and I scared from today, when they look at Sulaiman, they're scared. And that's what the Quran said, that when Sulaiman, the time came for him to die, this Sulaiman went out of his castle, was watching. It was jinn. Allahu Akbar. When they saw Sulaiman, they started working to death. Because they know Sulaiman, when he went to punish them, they know Sulaiman has a power. Sulaiman was standing there watching them. They were working so hard, running up and down, left and right, working so hard. Guess what? Sulaiman has his working sticks there, standing, watching. Allahu Akbar, this power, this money, all this. Immediately Allah said to angel of death, go take the life of Solomon. Solomon was sitting, leaning on his walking stick. Malak al-Maut came and took the life of Sulaiman. Sulaiman was in that situation, but he's dead. Those jinn around him, they have no clue. They kept working so hard because Sulaiman is dead, but he's still looking as he is still alive. And just that look, without even talking, was enough to scare those jinn and humans. Until all the job is done. They finished all the job. Now they came to tell Sulaiman, we done. Any other order? What can we do? Allahu Akbar. Then that was the time Sulaiman fell down and they realized that he's dead. And they said, the jinn, أَنْ لَوْ عَلِمْنَا مَا لَبِثْنَا فِي عَذَابٍ مُهِينٍ. Had we known he was dead, we wouldn't have stayed in this punishment, working hard, left and right. We wouldn't have. But guess what? It's too late. You have done the job. That was Sulaiman. This Sulaiman, he was sitting with his companions. Now taking you back to the story. This Sulaiman, with his power and everything, he was sitting with his companions. A man came to visit. Salam alaikum ya Nabi Allah. Wa alaikum assalam. He sat down with them. How are you doing? Fine. Started a conversation. Few minutes later, Nabi Allah, the man said, I'm leaving. Said goodbye and left. While they were sitting there, one of the companions of Sulaiman who was in that gathering, he said to Prophet Solomon or Sulaiman, who is that man who just left recently? Who just left now? Sulaiman said, why are you asking, by the way? He said, I'm asking because the man, when he was sitting here, all he was doing was staring in my face. And I have no clue why. Sulaiman alayhi salam smiled and he said, you really want to know who the man was? Of course, I really want to know. I want to know, who was that man? So indeed, he was the angel of death. What? The angel of death. I Are you kidding me? No, I'm serious. So Samuel of death. As soon as he heard this, he started shivering. And he said to Nabi Allah Sulaiman, Ya Nabi Allah, I don't want to be in this place. Why? I don't want to be in a place where angel of death ever been. So what are you going to do? I said, I want you to take me to somewhere remote place, far away. And Sulaiman wanted to remind him one lesson, which he said to him, وَهَلْ تَنْجُو مِنَ الْمَوْتِ إِذَا كَتَبَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْكَ. Do you think you can escape from death if Allah wants it to happen today? The man said, Ya Sulaiman, I care less of anything. Just take me to somewhere. Sulaiman said to the cloud, take him to wherever he wants to go. They took the man and he left. Few minutes later, the angel of death came back to visit Sulaiman. Sulaiman, as soon as he saw the man, the angel of death, he said, Ya Malak al-Maut, I have a question for you. So what is the question? He said, you were here earlier and you were staring at one of my companions. What is the news? Why were you staring at him? Now the angel of death is speaking. He said, Ya Nabi Allah, when I left the heavens, the paradise came down, I was told and asked to go and take the life of that man. But not in your palace. I was not asked to take his life in your palace. So I had the time in my hand. I said to myself, let me go pay a visit to the prophet Sulaiman or Solomon. And then after that, go to the place and take his life at the time and the place as I was told by God. And when I said stop by and I saw him here, I was shocked to see him here. Why? For two things. So number one, how can he get to the place where I was told to take his life? Two, should I take his life here? Or what should I do? He said, I kept thinking in my mind, what should I do? He said, finally I came to the conclusion that let me go to a place that God told me to take his life and see what will happen. Allahu Akbar. The angel of death said, by the time I get there where I was told to take his life, at the place I was told to take his life, by the time I get there, he was already there waiting for me to do my job. And I did the job, and I finished the job at the same time, at the right time and the right place. No time to waste. Exactly, that's the ayah Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying in the Holy Quran. أَيْنَمَا تَكُونُوا يُدْرِكْكُمُ الْمَوْتِ. Wherever you might be, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, death will come to you. You don't have to worry about if one is gonna, no, don't worry, it's gonna come to you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, even if you think you might be in the lofty towers, Allah said, don't worry about it. Angel of death, he will get there. وَلَوْ كُنْتُمْ فِي بُرُوجٍ مُشَيَّدَ, Quran said. That is how some people fear of death. At the same time, you see some people, they love the death and they are willing to see themselves dead. Why is that? Some people, they don't care about death. They are waiting. Anytime death comes, it's welcome. At the same time, some of us, we're scared to death. We don't want to even hear about it. And I give you some example. One of them is Imam Hussein alayhi salam, the grandson of our prophet. Imam Hussein on the day of Ashura, what did he say? He said, إِن لَمْ يَسْتَقِمْ دِينَ مُحَمَّدٍ فَيَا سُيُوفَ خُذِينِي. If the religion of my father, my grandfather, the prophet, is not straightened up unless I am killed, he said, all the souls around, you are invited to come on my body. I'm ready to sacrifice as long as the religion of my father will be straightened out and will be brought back to the way it was after it was hijacked by Bani Umayyah. That is Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Now he comes to Imam Ali attempted. Imam Ali said, Wallahi inna aliyan la'anasu bil maut. The Imam Ali, he is more comfortable to death than a baby who is sucking his mother's milk.